How are y'all doing? Good to see you, lunatic. Hope y'all are doing well. Today, we're gonna be working on the Steam input API. It does make streaming this a little bit harder because I have to make sure that I'm actually in my window to give it inputs. If I'm testing the API anyway. But yeah, so ultimately right now where I'm at, everything you're seeing, all these inputs are going through Steam. So the really cool thing about that, if you're not familiar with the Steam input API, is this can be done with any controller. So ultimately any controller that you use should work that Steam supports, which is most controllers. Yeah, I'm okay with that title. We are still doing game dev Q&A in Godot 4. So that's good. I could add Steam input API to it, which might be good. Let's see if we can do that. But ultimately, that's what we are doing. We're doing game dev Q&A in Godot 4. Actually, I'll probably gonna leave that title. I've left that title for a while now. I don't want to break that streak. I will add a tag here. Let me go to my current live videos. I will add a tag for actually for leave that title. I've left that title for Steam input API though. Let's see, edit video. That way if people are searching it, they can pop in. Let's see if we can add a quick tag here. Tag Steam input API. I like it. All right, cool. Hey, it's no problem at all. I'm okay with that title. Super simple. All right, very good. Okay, so this is where we're at right now. It's come a long way. I've got where I can open up and close menus at least. Right here I am double counting the input, so you can see right there it closes the menu and attacks, right? The reason is because I'm doing some context switching here from being a part of my menu inputs. I might add it where you can see the input I'm doing on the screen because that'll be interesting. I need to do that anyway. But I leave that menu no matter what I press, and I guess I'd leave it when I hit cancel, but it swings at the same time because it's the same button as attack here. There's jump. Actually, jump is wrong. which is interesting. That could just be how I have it. I'll go review that. That's interesting. Okay, anyway, we'll get to that. So I've newly implemented the Steam Input API, so a lot of this is new. A lot of my controls are messed up, and I'm going to be working on fixing them. So let me turn the audio down a little bit. All right. Very good. Okay, so here's where we're at then. Okay. Oh, interesting. But now every time I run this, it opens up Steam because it accesses the API. So it's interesting. That's okay though. All right. This is all pretty simple. I'll show you my code for Steam Input API. Kind of talk through it real quick. More talking through it for myself. Ultimately, I have all these actions. They correspond to this VDF file, which Steam reads. Cool thing about that is that lets me come in here. Yeah, I agree. It's going to make it a lot easier to do this. The thing it gets me is I can come edit these. So you'll be able to come edit the configuration in Steam, which is nice. A lot of it's not set up, as you can see. But yeah, you'll be able to come edit the configuration, select what you do, how you do it. I can make the B button, you know, my emote button instead, which is really nice. And then when I run the game, it does that. It also lets me do it live, and I do have it where you can open up this controller menu. In game, it'll work a lot better. When I'm running through Godot, it's a little bit janky. As far as opening up the menu, it does it, but it doesn't pull up the overlay. So yeah, thank you, appreciate it. It really does make things a lot easier. I don't have to worry about creating some sort of remapping API or not API, remapping UI or something. It's just all automatic, which is pretty nice. Hey, that deck dude, good to see you. Exactly, yeah, way easier than that. And you could see there on the screen it tapping fast, but as soon as it recognized my controller, it switched to A, because it actually detects the hardware you're using and then modifies glyphs to match your hardware. So yeah, there I'm hitting, it's hard to see because this doesn't pop up, but when I hit this select button, this comes up. In the game, when you're playing, it'll overlay. So, and then you'd be able to exit it, but since I'm actually not running this through Steam, I'm kind of faking it. It doesn't quite get there. It works. I mean, if I actually don't know if this will let me navigate out in game. That's okay. But anyway, pretty good. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back here. What I want to do first, I think, is get the menu working. Ooh, good set of emotes, Dak dude. Those are all high tier. I like the chat one actually quite a bit. I'm also gonna open up. I have one moment. I've got a my vertical video. Oops, my vertical video chat does not show up in my combined chat, so I've got to go pull it up. All right. Oh, I don't see it streaming. Oops. Okay, let me fix that. All right, I'm gonna set up this this vertical stream real quick. I just realized it wasn't stream. No. Let me go start that too. Let's see. Lines of code.ps1. Oh, that's. Hold up. Run with PowerShell. There you go. Yeah. What in the world? That's interesting. Let's go. Open file location. Okay. Well, let me just open PowerShell here. I need to set this up to automatically run. Okay. Lines of code. Oh, shoot. I forgot. Okay, my bad. I need to open up command prompt here, right? I forgot how to do this. I should be able to open up PowerShell, right? And run PowerShell here. Try A or run directly from PowerShell. Lines of, let's see. But does exist in the current location. Does not load commands by default. If you trust this command, type / lines of code.ps1. I am in the right folder. What in the world? Okay, cannot be loaded because of running scripts is disabled on this system. What are you talking about? Okay, hold up. It is there, yeah. Maybe I have to be administrator. Sadie. All right, sorry about this. I'll run it as an administrator. It's all good. I'll just run this. This is super important. All right. This is probably the most important thing we're gonna do today. CD. What? A positional parameter cannot be found that accepts. Oh shoot. Okay. CD. All right. Now lines of code .ps1. If you try. Lines of code .ps1. Okay. I give up. Right, okay. I see, I gotcha. That makes sense. All right, we'll figure it out later. Next time. Next time here. All right, for now. Wild, okay. I cannot believe that I can't figure out how to run a code. Okay, here we go, let's do it here. Lines of code .ps1. Oh my gosh. PS lines of code PS1. Hey, how's it going? How's it going, Loki Trickster? PowerShell, not PowerScript. We're trying to run a script, but I'm not able to. Is not recognized as the name of a commandlet. I've got to do that in PowerShell. All right. Yeah. Access to the registry key. Whew, okay. Holy smokes, why is this so? Okay, so what I need to do is maybe write a bat script that goes and opens this. All right. We are there. Lines of code. .ps1. / code .ps1. Holy smokes. I hope that is not a... Yeah. I hope that's not a... There we go. 18,000. Wow. I have... I have made significant progress in my lines of code. Yeah, that's wild. I'm gonna start programming on Mac. Anyway. Should be permanent. Good. I probably need to write like a bat script or something that automatically runs it every time I open Godot or something along those lines. I'll probably do that. That's respectable. I did pull in a few add-ons. So, because I got a terrain add-on for Godot, and I think that terrain add-on had like a bunch of scripting in it. I don't know about a bunch, I guess. It has all of these scripts. This doesn't look like too many lines. I don't think this is distorting my numbers too much, but it is distorting them a little bit. There we go. Hey, it's no problem. So yeah, not adding too much. I think it's mostly my new Steam Input API. No, I appreciate it. Thank you. I think the lines of code count is probably the most important thing on the stream. It's kind of hard carrying everything here, so. Okay. So I need to start pulling together. The first thing I want to do is menu navigation. This is kind of interesting, right? And it's weird because like Godot prior to implementing the Steam Input API was really good about for menu navigation. Like I didn't have to actually code anything. It was just natural. I might need a translator so that I can continue to do that, because I really don't want to have to go modify everything where it's like, hey, go check what the neighbor is. Go to the neighbor, because that would be a lot of code. Where if I can just translate it, I'll test that out. I'll test it out real quick. I don't think it'll be hard. Basically, it's just up here. I just need, when I'm doing a process thing, let's see, I can say if this for menu down, right? Is that what that is? Yeah, menu down, what I would do is I would say input dot action press UI down. I also need to release it, so maybe I will wait a frame and release it. Should I do that on press? Yeah, just for this test, what I would need to do is probably need to write some more complicated scripts like I did down here to actually detect when you hold it versus when you press it. The good thing is I'll have that hold time, so I could basically do this like this and then say, hey, if you hold it for longer, oh, actually, yeah. Yeah, I could basically say if you hold it for longer, it'll allow you to go down multiple times. Like it'll press this multiple times, right? So, but I guess what I can do here then is just have a quick process wait, like I'll just wait one frame. And then I'll release it for now. No. It should do this as well, but let me just confirm. It should do this as well, but let me just confirm. Oh, did I disconnect? All right, am I reconnected now? I did see that I dropped to 0 viewers, but I didn't realize I was disconnected. We do have some storms in the area. I'm on tornado watch. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't drop again. All right. Cool. I think we're back though. I think we're back. Sorry about that. Oh. Okay, I'm hoping these internet issues pass quickly. Mid-tornado watch. It's pretty windy outside. We'll check. We'll see what happens. All right. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. Let me check the weather real quick. I can also let me run a speed test real quick as well. Just to see how stable. Okay, my internet speed looks good. That's a good start. Okay, everything's green again. So hopefully that was temporary. All right, I think we're back. I hope I don't get hit by a tornado for sure, or a NATO. We'll be careful. Now, I get ends at 11, and I did get a special weather statement. Ooh, that sounds special. What's the special weather statement? I haven't heard any sirens or anything, though. What? Wow, come on, Weather Channel. I pressed on the special weather statement and it wants me to log in. It doesn't even tell me what the weather is. I hope it's not important. It's like, hey, here's our app, log in. Look at that. It doesn't even let me see what the issue was. That's annoying. Tell us what you want to see in the app. Like, I'm not trying to set the app up. I'm trying to see what the weather is right now. Man, if you needed these, like, quickly, this would be a problem. All right, let's see. Special weather statement. Here's what, well, I can't show you the map because I doxed myself. All right, now I'm getting ads. I'm deleting the weather app. This is awful. Your Mac just tells you a statement. This is an Apple phone. It should just tell me the statement. Ridiculous. It's just giving me ads and crazy. Here's generally what I'm seeing. It's fine though. 11:45, damaging winds, large hail. Par for the course for Oklahoma. That's fine. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully I don't drop again. If I do, I may have to call it. You may be right. I'm sure someone could piece together that I live somewhere in Oklahoma City. So best of luck. All right. Well, let's go over to here. All right. I'm hitting down a few times. Yeah, Weather Channel app's awful. So I am triggering UI down, or I'm supposed to. But obviously this isn't working. I have focus on the menu. You can see that. I really hope there's a better way to navigate menus with the Steam Input API than have to code every single one. I don't think I will have. I can't imagine I have to do that. These input presses should be working. Maybe it's not UI down. Let me look at the input settings. UI down. I think it is UI down. Let me see. If I go back here, I may have to close Steam. Okay, I can do it with, yeah, I can do it with the this. Yeah, you're right. I can ask ChatGPT and see if there's a good way to trigger menu control. Let's do that. All right. Is there a good way to trigger Godot's menu control focus using the Steam Input API? Oh, Magic Ball. Tell me what I need to do for UI navigation. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. That's not bad. Okay, I like this. Basically, yeah, it is pretty good for that. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking originally, but I hope I don't have to do that. okay, I already do that basically. Okay, I do like this. Let's see, in Godot, define a new input action set for menu navigation. I have those. Associate these actions with keyboard keys or gamepad inputs that correspond to what you want. I mean, okay, here is an idea. Oh no, I use ChatGPT all the time. I'm definitely not against using ChatGPT. Oops. Let's let me real quick go to the game and open up my controller config. All right. So let's see. So if I go to edit layout and I go to menu controls, I wonder if, oh, let me go to D-pad, sorry. Oh, okay, if it lets me. Huh, weird. Okay. What I'm kind of thinking I could do, let me go back here. I wonder if I can just listen on this. So settings. Let's remove. Listen. Ah. Oh my goodness. Okay. Steam Input API does not play well. Okay, but that's okay. So what I'll do is keyboard, right? Oh, that's wrong, but I'll just do it like this. Is that bad? I wouldn't be using my action set, obviously. Let me demonstrate here. So now if I go back here, right? Then it just works. Is that bad? Like, is that cheating? I feel like it's good. When you're in a menu, just use it. Basically uses the keyboard inputs. So like run up here. I mean it works, right? It can't be that bad. Oh yeah, and there we go. I mapped my B button to my emotes now. Hey, if it works, it works, right? I'm gonna leave it. Like, yeah, people shouldn't remap it, I guess. I mean, if they do remap it, maybe I can lock it. That is what Steam Input Mapping does. The reason I'm like a little concerned, right, is if, okay, so if they were going to come over here, right, and I would delete these, but if they were to come edit layout and they say, okay, in menu control, D-pad, and I said, oh, I don't want that to be the up arrow key. I want that to be menu up. That's a problem, right? But maybe I'm overthinking it. Like if they break this, that's on them, right? So I think it's probably fine. That's the point of, yeah, that's the point of Steam Input Mapping. Okay, I think it's fine. We're gonna leave it. That gives me a free, kind of a freebie here. Okay. Then what I can do is, I can do the same thing actually. I should do almost everything like that. So A, instead of that, instead of select, I would do keyboard enter. Let's see if escape goes back. No, escape does not go back. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, what's my cancel button here? Oh, well, left, I guess, cancels. So, but I need cancel to cancel as well, which is fine. I can go code that. So, but this isn't too bad. I can't switch weapons yet, but I think I'm close. I think that's just because I actually have it set for A. All right, that's good. We have menu done, and we used all Steam Input API. That's the power of Steam Input API. It's supposed to make it easier to code in, right? Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Uh-oh. But now I broke. Now I broke Godot for some reason. Oh, that's why. Okay, so I can get rid of this then. Yeah, I agree. That's the whole point. All right. That sounds good to me. Let me look at what these errors are. I think it's probably... No, I don't know what these errors are. That's okay. Didn't look like anything major. Let's see. It didn't like loading this item. Weird for index 31. I'll have to see what that's about. But for now, that's good. I need to convert where I hit. Okay, so cancel. It needs to, it should do this, but it doesn't right now. Let's see. Why does this not work? So that I mean, that looks like it should work. I'm surprised it doesn't. I'll go look at that. Let's do that next. Let's do the menu cancel next. But hey, Found in Suburbia, good to see you. All right. All right. So I should be able... Okay, wait. Oh, you know what? I know why. Okay, that's the only reason cancel doesn't work is because I over-defined it, and it was just because I was testing. Ultimately, though, I need this when I hit cancel. Not this. I only want it to cancel if no buttons are pressed. Okay, so let's make a dictionary here. Oh, yeah. Clear your lag. Button list. Let's see. Button list equals, and I got title. Do I need, actually, I don't really need a dictionary as much as I just need an array. You know what? No, I'm not going to do an array. You know why? Because I've learned. I'm gonna make an enum button list. Are you proud of me, lunatic? So I think what I do here is I would say title assigned weapon 1. How's it going, Kamikaze? Good to see you. I do have a very long dictionary for my status inputs. Or no, my status, my Godot, or my Steam inputs. It's not quite 27,000 words, but it's quite a few. I know, I'm growing up. Signs up 1 magic, 2 magic. Player label armor oh my goodness, accessory 1. So what's wrong with an array is essentially if you are checking them, you've got to do a lot of string checks, right? Where when you're using an enum, you can do it very, very quickly. So I'm learning here. Lunatic, if you have anything to add, feel free to say that. Let's see. Expected identifier for enum key. All right, let me see how I did my other enums. Just so that'll be easier. Camera enum. Cam state. Boom. What is it not like about this one? Enum button list. Boom. What is it not like? Expected identifier for enum key? Oh, well, I'm missing a couple commas. If your key is a string, your possible values are infinite. If it's an enum, it's strongly defined. Yeah, because it just takes like 1 through however many you have. It basically just returns an integer, but you can call it by its name. Okay, so let me see what I'm doing wrong on this enum definition. Oops. Enum. So like with mouse state, I have that. Enum button list. What is it not like? Expected identifier for enum key? Oh, shoot. They shouldn't be strings. That's the problem. I'm so used to making everything strings. I gotta learn. Alright. Alright, Deck Dude. Hey, good to see you. Have a good night. Thanks for popping in. Alright. Those are good. I wanted the same syntax as my other ones. How did I do that? Are they all capitals? Capitalized? Are they all capitals of different states? Yeah, they're all capitalized. So let's do that. That's fine. This way they match my button names. So it's fine. Alright. So you do enum. Hold up. So you do my enum dot. Yeah. True. I'm glad it's making you smile. See? I can learn. Okay. Basically what I want to do is I want to say for, if I hit this button, I want to say for button in button list dot keys. Is that a thing for enums? Basically want to cycle through all of the buttons in my enum. I don't know if that's possible. Maybe it's just dot size. Let me go look up. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go not online docs. I'm gonna go look up and read up on enums. I really want to use them to their full potential. We have good documentation here. Not Steam. This will probably have a link to enums. It is storming outside now. Oops. It's weird. Ah, dang it. My script editor is no longer nested. Shoot. Okay, I've got to figure out how to re-nest this script editor. If I close it, will it? Okay, good. Search help. Enum. For I in range length of enum. Okay, thank you. 4. I in range. Again, I probably could have just used ChatGPT for that. Let's see. I actually don't know if this will work. I mean, it kind of works, but yeah. Yeah, maybe I should have had an array or a dictionary. Because for a dictionary, I could cycle through all the keys, right? Because what I want is I want to get the name of the enum, which I don't know if it's really possible, right? I don't think I'm using enums correctly. Because what I want to do is I want to say get. Yeah, here's what I'm trying to do. Let me walk through what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is I want to cycle through all of my buttons, and based on the which all my buttons are here. Those are all my buttons. I want to cycle through them, and I want to get their pressed value. If any of them are pressed, then I don't want to cancel. Like, I don't want to close the menu. If all of them are unpressed, then I want to close the menu. So, if I was going to do this with a dictionary or with an array, I would say, hey, for all of my values in button list, just get, I would do get title, or get whatever button dot is pressed, I think it is. Maybe dot button pressed. Like this. And then I could say if get dot button pressed, return. But the problem is actually structure code or quick and dirty, huh? Okay. Enum names. Oh, so now you're making a dictionary. Okay, I see that though. All right, that's not bad. Set values directly to the bound node. The values do get set directly to the bound node if you're talking about these nodes. Okay. So that's not bad. I do that could work. I'll try it. I gotcha. Hey, I was just so excited to use enums. Why is that not working? Button list dot title. Man, I'm having enum problems. Button list dot keys. Okay, so this, why is there a dot keys? Isn't button list a an enum? That way it's literally UI nodes enum value to access the nodes. Right. I see. Yeah, I'm not sure what is going on there because I've definitely used, I'm having some weird enum issues. I could try it. I mean, might as well, I guess, yeah. If I just say button list.keys. So then I would say for button in button list.keys. I mean, if that works, it's easy. Yeah, let's check it out. Here, I'll just print button. I doubt it works as well, but yeah, I don't know why it's acting like a dictionary. But it definitely seemed like it was acting like a dictionary. Yeah, I should be able to type button list dot and it should pull up all the names. I've used it before. I don't know why it was not doing it unless it just hasn't like registered. Maybe it didn't save for some reason correctly. All right, this time we're gonna watch the. Oh man, it didn't update to the A for some reason. It's all right. Oh, you know what? Well. Oh, huh. I gotta think about that. I did update. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. I just updated the input mapping so that action is no longer A, right? Enter is now A. So I gotta think about that. Gotta think about it. All right. So, okay, it did not like that. Let's look at the output here though. Title. So it did return title. It just didn't like title.button pressed. Let's see. Let's see what these actually say. Maybe dot button pressed isn't right. Title dot. No, it is button pressed. If get. Oh, I guess I don't really need to get. Oh, I don't need to use get. I just need to do that. Ah, yes. I'm sorry. Ooh, lightning. There we go. That's better. So it's gonna get button, which should get this, the value of this, dot button pressed. Now that should work. Is this broken? Yeah. Hey, no problem. I've got lightning outside. Starting to storm and rain. There's some heavy thunder too. So I may end up getting booted. Lag may be coming from my side too. I'm not sure. My upload speed and download speed's good. So maybe not. I do need to make sure my new way can still... I think I can still pull glyphs. I'm not sure. So I definitely want to make sure I can pull glyphs. All right. Oh, it's a label now? Aren't these buttons? Let me let me check. Maybe these aren't buttons. Character viewer. Ah, I do have one. I have player label. That can be removed. All right. Everything else is a button. That seemed to work though. Did you see some pavement? It's actually not pavement. It is a balcony slash little deck thing slash roof. So, sorry. You probably could go look at this giant storm that's over Oklahoma and determine in the vicinity of where I live. All right, let's see. All right, that works. Well, let me press a button and then hit it. Okay, no, it doesn't work. Well, I haven't finished it, I guess. It doesn't break. Yeah, keys worked out pretty well. So that's pretty good. I'm glad keys worked out there. It did not return. I gotcha. Yeah, I understand. For button, if get button return, that should kick me out of, to kick me out of the for loop, right? It should kick me out of the if loop, right? Beautiful, clean enums, but they're not working, right? Like I should be able to do button list dot title. Oh, it's working now. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. All right, I like it. I'm gonna go replace my dictionaries with enums. If button pressed, return. It should only close menu if none of them are pressed. So how do I want to do that? I guess I could just have a variable. I mean, this is going to be the quick and dirty way. Is pressed equals false. And so basically, break kicks out of the for loop. You're right, because I'm not in a function. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I pulled up my input map. You're right. It makes sense. Need to figure out how to show glyphs for the different areas like that, like the buttons on my keyboard. Create a function called isPressed. You're right. That would be good. I like that you're kind of enforcing good coding habits on me. All right, that did not work. But yeah, I see what's going on. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Function is pressed. All right, let's see. I think I would do the whole thing. And then I could just say return false. And if it gets all the way through it, return true. And I could say if is pressed. I mean, it's actually is not pressed. No, I like is not pressed. If ready to close. Yeah. No, I like super non-descriptive function names. The more non-descriptive, the better. Any menu. I should have a an award or a reward to name functions. That'd be a nightmare. I could see people naming things very maliciously, and I'm sure it would be crazy. Okay, so ultimately, yeah. So I check. Oops. Yeah, I gotcha. Understood. So basically, if it's ready to close, close it. And then I could go modify it as needed. All right. You're right. No, you're right. You're right. It's not it's 1985. Okay, that looks good. Let's see what happens here. You're my quality control, lunatic. I should be paying you for QC. Yeah, that's a good point. I shouldn't. I do think I use I in some places, but it's all right. All right, so I can't exit. Let me see if I can. Nice. Okay, so now if I have a menu open and I hit exit, ooh, it's still open. Weird. Okay, I had this one opened. It's just I know what's going on. Hold up, if I do it really fast. Hold up. Yeah, okay. It was registering it for more than one frame. So now I've got a frame check. Now the interesting thing is, oh no, it holds it for 2 frames. I think I can go down to 1 frame now. Okay, so my actual system of how I'm detecting whether I'm just pressing or holding it is essentially it counts up. So whenever it gets marked true when a input comes in from Steam, it gets marked true immediately and then starts counting hold time. So if hold time is greater than 0, I know it's being held. But the true state actually only lasts for 1 frame. It was lasting for 2 frames, which is why it was double clicking. Which actually might be why it was double clicking here too, because I was having problems controlling the config menu. I wonder if that impacts this. I don't think so. I don't think it would impact the Steam menu. Steam menu is its own problem. Frame holds shouldn't matter. They shouldn't. I have to code that through though, because like the way the Steam input API works is pretty simple. If the button's held or the action's held, it returns true. Yeah, so now that's basically what I have is I have a function that the first time it iterates, like whenever it first becomes true, it'll mark it true, and then it will start counting hold, so I can tell how long you're holding a button, which will be important for like how fast when you're in the battle mode, how fast you navigate through the grids. If it's less than equals 0, return false. Otherwise, set hold time to 0 and return true. Let me see if this was... So this works now. I can hold the button and it doesn't do this. You put your input checking behind functions and not objects. Okay, this seems to be mostly working, but not every time. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by input checking behind functions and not objects. So, like, this is in my global singleton function. And essentially what it's doing... Yeah, I'll walk through this real quick. So, when I first start, right, and I first get a signal from Steam, it's walking through all of my possible inputs, and then it says, hey, if I do have an input, right, like something is true, which is right here, and this says and the hold time is greater than 0, so if I'm already holding it, go ahead and reset it back to false, right? That way I get a blip and I'm not getting double counted, right? So essentially I'm trying to prevent bounce, but I am experiencing bounce in the menu. So what could be happening is the frame rate for this and the frame... There's essentially maybe two... They're not calling each other, right? So frame rate for this does not equal the frame rate for that other function. So that's probably why I was getting double counts every once in a while. But essentially otherwise, just set the state equal to the state. So if it's true, this will get marked as true. And then if it is true here, it's going to start counting up. Otherwise, if it's not true, it's going to set the hold time back to 0. So now, in that context, reading what you've got, if it's less than or equal to 0, return false. Otherwise, set hold time to 0 and return true. Let's see if I can decipher. Don't count up. No, of course, this is fun. Cleaning up my input manager is good. But yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. Okay, I do want to prevent double counting, and obviously this is not quite working well. And I do think it's... Yeah, maybe we should do that. Maybe we should just have a stream to clean up the input map. We'll take you on the stream if you want to like join Discord voice or something at some point. I wonder if there's a better way. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Discord's probably better to just pull you on here. Let me think about this for a second though, because I really want a way to not have bounce, but at the same time, if this is counting slower for some reason than my other function, I appreciate it, Lunatic. It's kind of slower than my other function, then I could theoretically hit twice, which is what I think's happening. I think here in the game, what's happening, like if I go here, most of the time, not even most of the time, sometimes it's working. Like there it's working. It mostly works except that. I would like to get it working better. It shouldn't be that janky. I don't know if like this was the hold time thing was trying to solve a problem. I'll show you what it was. So what it was trying to solve essentially was where I wouldn't double count. But honestly, yeah, if I do that within my functions, like the hold state and double counting, that's probably better. And that's actually a pretty quick fix. So let me do this. I'll keep that for now, but honestly, this just becomes this. Yeah, that's basically, I think, what I... Okay, you're saying like a bit mask? Or are you saying like... So like right now I have a structure that has the state of every function, right? Here. I don't think I need hold time anymore, because I would just do that within the functions. So every function would say like, hey, on the first time, the first frame, go ahead and count it, because obviously I can't trust this function to run. So that would equal just this. This would be the entire... I think the 30-second delay makes it really hard to respond to your NAS. But... but if I did it just like this, that would still work. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then within those other functions, I'm just checking these values. So I just go reference the struct. So the way that looks like is... Yeah, so that's what it looks like. I just say, hey, go get my digital actions. Go check for menu cancel. Is menu cancel on? Great. Go close it. But I do think I need to go ahead and... So when I go back to this now, it's going to be very bad. Yeah, check that out. And it's because I'm no longer doing holds. I kind of like it. This is a new game mode. Oh. All right. Anyway. All right, we're gonna close this out. Let's try this again. I'm gonna rerun it because I do think I don't think it's actually running like that. 1 second, we'll find out. But yeah, I think from there I can basically within my functions, if I understand you correctly, my object you're saying is like my global object. It is containing just the true false states. And then my functions would contain the logic to say, hey, if this is true, go ahead and note that it's true. And then everywhere else, for holding and stuff, I would implement that separately. Okay, so this looks good. And then I go to emote. I can jump. Okay, I jump over and over again. Oh, interesting. It's stuck on. So why... I don't know why they're getting stuck on, though. Hold up. Oh, I know why. Actually, I do know why. Go back here. I don't want this. I actually do want... I just want this. And I don't want this. So basically just set the state to be the state. My check function should unset the value. There we go. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so when I hold it, it kind of holds right there. And then when I let go, it goes like that. So if I'm jumping... So yeah, so now it unsets. Ooh, now my zoom's broke. Why did my zoom in and out break? Oh, it's because it uses hold time. And hold time isn't on anymore. Okay, that's actually easier. Okay, I'm gonna fix a couple things as we go along. So I do like this a lot better. This is a lot simpler. I imagine it actually runs a lot faster. Ah, okay, I see. So you're saying, yeah, so basically come and check to see if it's true. And it resets after check. Okay. I think I understand. But yeah, 30-second delay conversation's hard, so, you know. Yeah, I'm for sure just gonna voice chat you in one day. But no, I appreciate all the help. I know you're probably also working on other stuff, so Really appreciate you taking time and helping me out here. Like I said, quality control. That is a lot better. Okay, so that pretty much is that. And then let me first just start with a couple things here. Start with the camera. Let me find the inputs here. Zoom in. It's not hold time. I just need to do state. It does simplify some of these things. Nice. Very good. Font rendering is a big step. Good, good. Well, I appreciate it. I'm glad I can motivate you a little bit. All right. Very good. I wonder if there's a setting to automatically switch to window. It's weird that I have to switch, but it's because the Steam Input API has to load first. But all right, that's working well now. Yeah. So the problem, the reason it's zoom in state is because the zoom is actually these buttons. So it is, so one second real quick, I'll show you. It is like global is the name of my input manager. I should rename it from global, and I will, to like input manager. It's just the only global function I have at the moment. So this is my input manager, and then I've got to use the .digital actions because that's where I either get digital or analog actions. So you can see here's my analog actions, right? And so I get analog actions camera value, or for my digital actions I get the state. Oh, you're saying there should be a function. So I'd have a function within there. I don't know. Yeah, I mean this works pretty well from a Godot standpoint. It's just how I have my structure built. I have the global.digital actions, and then I have the name of the function that matches my Steam Input API names, my VDF. And then I have either state or value. Though I think it'd be really nice to just have a function within global that pulls this. Okay, I like it a lot. Yeah, let's do that. So function. Yes, I agree. That makes a lot of sense. Function get. Yep, I agree. Understood. We'll say get button status. What do we have? Get input. No. It's really good. I was just trying to understand. So get button status, and we would say, maybe it's not really even button status. It's more like action status. We'll just say get input. Get digital input. Do I already have get digital input? Get digital input. Action. I agree. Button is too generic. And then we'd have function get analog input action. So this would return digital actions action state. And this would be return enum. I wish they were enums. I wish they were enums. They are a dictionary, which are very similar here. You know, if they were enums, that would be so good. But yeah, they're a dictionary here. I do kind of wish they were. Actually, you know what? Can I translate them? The only problem with translating, right? So the only problem with translating enum is these names here. Right now, with the current code for digital actions, they match my VDF. Now, do they need to? Yeah, that might be better. Do they need to match the VDF? Yeah, I think you're right. I do think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm trying to look it through here real quick and see if there's any reason they actually need to match the VDF. I think I was thinking the reason that I was thinking they had to match the VDF because of this. And it right here, it comes and it gets the action name, right? So I cycled through the keys, but we just saw that works for enums, right? We just saw it works completely fine for enums. So yeah, I could have enum digital in actually, you know what? Maybe I could do digital actions here, and then I would do this is something different instead of digital actions, maybe digital actions status. Maybe. Okay, here, let's just type them. That'll be faster. Jump, action, attack, pause, menu, swap, weapons. I hate that I'm mixing camel caps and stuff. Oops. I will fix that. It's because my digital action state. Yeah, I do like that better. And I don't actually need signal anymore in here, so I can remove that. Holding Alt does not block select. Well, I mean, I can block select. I just figured it was probably faster. You can block select multiple lines. Oh, interesting. Interesting, okay. I don't know if this is actually faster than me typing. Or easier on my carpal tunnel. I don't actually have carpal tunnel. There's such precision here. Okay, let's just type it. I'm just a quicker typer. I tried dragging vertically. Dragging vertically didn't work for me. Dragging vertically just does this. But all right, let me try Shift Alt. Nope. Nope, but we're almost done. Maybe not. I have seen people complain about some of that. Just how you use the UI. Okay. So we have these digital actions now. So now what I would do is I would say, and actually let's make it like this. Man, that means I can just leave this digital actions. That way I don't have to go update everything. Digital actions dot jump. Okay. Let's see. Here I can probably just do this. Let's update here. Very good. Oops. Oops. All right. Enum name keys. Oh yeah. I think that'll work. And I could actually use that same thing, like digital actions in camel caps versus digital actions in what do they call this, snake case or something. I could use that nomenclature throughout to set my enums versus my dictionaries, which would be pretty cool. Okay, now we got to go through here and make sure. First, let's find everywhere I'm calling out keys. So I would just do digital actions.keys. What? Digital. Oh. I know. Yeah. Identifier digital actions. Oh, great. Okay, that's easy fix though. Replace digital actions with digital actions. Very good. Alrighty. So now for digital actions.keys, go through my digital actions, handle is null, and set, or if I don't have a handle on it, give it a handle. I pasted it wrong. Yeah, I pasted it wrong. It was digital. Digital, we got it though. Okay, let's do the same thing for analog. All right. So now I'll do enum analog actions. This one's easier. Move camera. Analog actions dot move. Yeah, I understand. You're a victim of the stream delay. Cool. I like that a lot. This is nice and clean. Okay, cool. So analog actions.keys. Let's look for where else I use keys. Same here. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'm excited too. It's definitely coming along. Oops. Definitely coming along. I'd never finished. I forgot to finish setting up my vertical stream. That's okay. I'll do that next time. The vertical stream honestly is pretty good though. I do like it. I had like 200 something views on my last vertical stream, which is pretty cool. I guess I could stream for the next few minutes vertically. I just forgot. I got sidetracked. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get that started. It's actually pretty easy to do over here. Hey, it might work. We'll see. All right, so let's see. So digital actions.keys, and then we got analog actions.keys. I feel pretty good about it. Okay, so then we got here. No, you're good. I just got distracted. It's no problem. We're streaming now. There. I only have like maybe at most an hour left. I'm gonna stream. All right, let's real quick. Let's just test it without changes here. I don't think much is gonna work, but we'll find out. We will find out. It might be all right. Nope. Okay. Oh, that's because I'm still using these digital. Oh, zoom in. Ah, yes. Let's go ahead real quick, and instead let's go update these input functions. I forgot that won't work because I no longer have those string-based things, which is probably good. All right. So let's do this. So when I say get digital input, it needs to do exactly this. Return the digital actions action, and not action. It needs to be digital action dot action. Does that work? Digital actions dot action. Does that probably doesn't work? But I could say get or digital. What do I say? Digital get enum. Is that a function? Hold up. Let me do search help. Enum. Get enum. Get enum constants. Class DB. Yeah, not quite. I like you just no. I guess I could just keep it as an enum and just say get action and just make sure I'm passing and using the enum. I do have enum values. Enum key dot keys. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. So you would say I got you. I see what you're saying now. So we'd say digital digital actions dot keys action. Yeah. Something like that. And then I think when I passed action, I think I'm trying to do this. Okay, so here's what I think I'm doing. I think what I'm doing is trying to, does that work? Yeah. So I think what I'm doing in my head in my head I'm trying to make this work where I'm passing strings to it instead of enumerations. Yes, you are correct. I'm still stuck in my old ways at heart. Will that auto type, like if I say over here zoom in, right? Like get digital input, zoom in. Will that auto type, like automatically pull the enumeration for zoom in from digital actions? Because that would be really cool. Okay, I need to say so like this global. That's awesome. Get digital input. So I do have to go. I actually do have to say digital actions dot menu up. Oh, right, yeah, I do know that. I guess I could do global dot digital actions dot menu up. Is that how I would do that? I guess so. I mean, it's not like it's super clean, but it's not that bad. I was kind of hoping it would just say, hey, I know it's a digital action. I don't even use these ones, though. Oh, I guess I will. I will use these ones, yeah. Though I don't think it's menu. That's okay. Okay. Let me find the other ones that I'm actually using right now. Like these. You think there's a way not to have to say global? I can always do a find replace later, and I may do that. Yeah, that makes absolute sense. I understand. It makes sense. That is true. I guess I could pass a just an integer to it, right? I could just say, like, just pass an integer, and that wouldn't be too bad. So like instead of move, for example here, this is get analog input. The nice thing is it types it for me to make sure I am typing, like my input is actually an input that's available. That's super nice. That's like really helpful. I've had that problem so many times. Oh yeah, this is way better already. And I'll Google it and see if I can figure out how to not have to say global dot every time, but honestly, small price to pay here. Yeah, you're right. I should for sure do that. I'm not good at all about that. For me, it's like go as fast as possible. But yeah, that would be really nice. Man, this is so much cleaner though. So helpful. All right. I'll leave that one for the future. Yeah, I liked for the funnies better. But yeah, for the future it would be good. I should go do that for all of my functions. Here, I'll start. Perfect. Yeah, I agree. It is much, much better. All right, I just need to do a search for global dot. And come reset these. Global dot. Get digital input. Which one is this? Menu cancel. All right. And that's menu select. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be a long little session of copy paste. I guess actually I don't really have to do that. I can do mass find replace. So I would replace this with menu cancel. Control space after digital actions. Oh yeah, because it'll show me the whole list. This I think works. I'm trying to think if there's any reason I wouldn't want to do this. All of these are this, so yeah. Oh, did it replace that one? Oh. I don't think it worked. Do find first. Zero replaced. Oh, that one's already done, I guess. I mean, I guess this works. It's not great. I don't know why it's not working from the global find replace. You're right. It is dangerous. That's why I was a little worried, but I looked through all the finds. I did look through all the finds first and it looked fine. It looked fine. So I can just do it like this though. Okay. Let's do menu select. Okay. And so let's say Control R. I don't think this is implemented right. Let's see, digital input. I don't have menu select. It looks fine, I know. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. Find. Let me make sure that this is right. That menu. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Control space. Nice. Okay. Very good. Yeah. Oh, we're doing menu. We're doing cancel. Hold up, let me undo. Okay, good. All right, menu select. Yeah, I should just pull up like Notepad++ and just do it all, but there's not that many of them. I really don't have a lot of inputs here. That's fine. Notepad++ would make short work of this though. Okay. Very good. And very good. Okay. So let's do another control find for global dot digital action. Okay, that's good. I do get a lot of input with you, but it's all good stuff. All right. Let's see. So this is going to be, let's actually do it once. I'm gonna do global dot get digital input global dot digital actions dot action. Action, okay. Okay. Oh, I got these mixed up. Did I? Okay, find. Get digital input. Ah, shoot. Do I have it saved? Yes. Perfect. All right, find. Oh, there's only like 2 of them, and one I've already replaced. Interesting. And this one is, I'll replace it anyway, but it's oh shoot. Ah, be good. I'm not gonna worry about that one. Okay. So let me save all so I can update my find real quick. Let's do these ones next. All right, we're getting close. I probably could do that a little bit smarter. Because what I could do is mass replace this with, hold on, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. This is dangerous, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, I can replace that with global. Let's copy to here. Okay, so if I replace that, watch this. With that. Okay. Looks good. Obviously I have stuff I have to go modify, but watch this. So replace those. And then what I would do is just do another replace that is this. With blank. Oh, not with blank. Undo. Replace this with that. Hey, look at that. So yes, I could do that everywhere. And that's pretty good. Cool. Global dot. Yeah, I only have a few analog ones, so I'm just gonna do them by hand. Was that that was camera, that move. Right? Oh, it was move. All right. Any others? Let's save all. We're getting there. We're almost ready to test. Let's see. Global.digital actions. Fine. If only my variable was named better. I agree. Which one? Digital actions or my oh, direction, you're right. Or input direction. You're right. If that was named move input direction, I'd be set. I'd be set. This was some of the first code I ever wrote. Not I take it back. It's not the first code I ever wrote. It was some of the first code I've ever written for this game. And I'm not a software developer. A lot of my stuff was garbage. Okay. Get digital input global dot digital actions swap weapons. I know, I agree with you. I agree. Okay. Let's see, I think I can do the same thing here. Copy that. I'm going to replace that with this. Okay, and I'm going to replace state with this. Ah, I missed a quote. That one will just delete. Okay. That's coming along pretty well. We're almost done. Current action set. Okay. This one is a special case and it needs to stay that way. That's just pulling the handle to get the that's how you get buttons, the glyphs. Though I do want to figure out one thing that's interesting is I need to figure out what the handles are for here, let me go actually do this. For the like enter key, for example. I got to figure that out. Cuz like if I'm using the enter key, I still want it to show up in my glyphs, right? Because you still need to know what button to press. But it's mapped to A. So is there a way to show to press the enter key? There probably is. So it doesn't like that. Trying to assign value of type nil. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, so let me go to analog input here. I just need to go assign. Ah, look at this. Okay, so action. Oh my goodness. Who wrote this? Hey, appreciate the subscription, Mac Carlson. Oh, we got to turn on our error handler, I guess. Trademarked. All right, that should work. Oh, return. Look at that. I'm not even returning this. Okay. Return. I just have return. Analog. Return nothing on line 214. Yeah. You caught it. Okay. That should work, but I'm not going to get state. I'm going to get value. Okay. That should work. I think it's value. Yep, it's value. Okay. That should work. Immediately useful. I agree. Yep, super useful. I agree. I'm going to go through. I'm actually going to have ChatGPT do all of those for me and then review them. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It automatically caught an issue here too. Just because I had the inputs typed. There's going to be more of those. Unable to write to file. Cannot find members. Zoom in or zoom. Oh no, these are digital. What am I doing? That just needs to be get digital input. There's going to be analog ones, I think, that are broken as well. We'll see. I mean, this will tell me now, so. No, there is no doubt in my mind you know what you're talking about. I'll take all the advice you give me. I appreciate it. All right. What is it not like? Action dot. Okay. Invalid access to property key jump. Okay, so it actually. Ooh, that's kind of annoying. Maybe I don't want keys. You're right. It does help a lot. Maybe I just want cycle through the digital actions. I don't know if this will work. Or dot values. Let's see if that works. I might have to do dot values. I should have left them. Yeah. So I'm doing strings basically there. Okay. Oh, that works. That works too. It actually pulled up the keys. Let's try dot values. Yeah, I could use the I in length there. Nope, it still didn't like it. Invalid type of function. Get digital handle in base Steam. What? Oh. From int to string. Oh, because action name is no longer a string. Okay, so what I would need to do is I would need to say digital actions like this. Analog actions. I think that would return the key. Does that make sense? I don't think this makes sense. You wouldn't give it the value and it return the key, right? I'm gonna try it. I don't think it makes sense. I don't think it's gonna work. They are numbers from O and on. That's interesting. They're not... Oh, from 0 and on. Holy smokes, okay. Yes, so that did not work. Yes, that's where you keep keep putting that, yes. And this is less resource intensive, right? So I don't expect this to bog it down. Not that. Maybe that is, wait, maybe that is right? Because that already is the value. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. So it's gonna look at the keys, but I can't take all the keys and give it a value and it return the right key for me. Because there might be, it's literally an offset. Oh, duh. I'm sorry. You're right. I get it now. Okay. That makes complete sense. It's just the number from 0 to X. Man, I'm getting tired. Okay. That makes 100% sense. That should work. Here, I'll give you a like here too. Okay, that worked. I just have to do the same thing here. Oh, this is for the handle. Okay, so analog actions dot keys. Analog actions. Analog actions dot keys. Action name. Man, that's kind of annoying. But it's fine. It's better somehow. No, I do think it's better. Yeah, the only problem is when I try to pass. Wait, I don't even need to do that. What didn't it like here? The only thing is when I'm passing things into Steam functions. I have to make sure I do this the right way, but... Actually, oh, this needs to be values. Not keys. That's the key. And then it's going to get the handle, and that's okay. And active controller is fine. Those are both inputs from Steam. So that's all good. Okay, I think that's close. Yeah, I do think this will pay dividends. Like I do think this makes things a lot better. I just have to change my mindset. I think exactly, yeah, and my mindset was on all these like string things, right? And I've just got to change that mindset. Oh. If let's just use the get terminology here. So I don't need global here. I'll just say get digital input because it's already in global. Input dot config. Yes, yeah. No, it really is much better. I think I just have to change my mindset. My brain is 100% working in. I've got this huge long list of strings that I have to use everywhere, and now it's in this nicely defined enum. And so I'm learning. I'm learning. What do we got? For the standard input, it doesn't like something. Oh, okay, I see. For dot values. Let's do a switch search for dot keys. Okay, we're good now. All right, mindset shift. It's gonna be a lot better. I do think I will end up refactoring, going and updating all of my big string dictionaries to enums. I do think it really helps while you're coding. I definitely see the value. Okay. Ooh, what didn't it like? Invalid access to property or key. Invalid access to property or key. On a base object type dictionary. Yeah, absolutely. Understood. Okay, so 4 digital actions. For action name here. Digital actions, action name. Ooh. I need a get function for all of these as well. If I'm just pulling, this is just pulling this one value just for handle out of there. So handle is a property, but what it's saying is when I do this first check should get this, right? Hey, Schmelior, good to see you. I hope things are going well. But for some reason, how's your game coming along? I saw you were working menus. I'm working Steam Input API. I need a new function. Let me think about that. Because action name is a string. But action name doesn't have to be a string, right? No, here I'm going through the values, and the values are not strings. They're numbers, and it's working everywhere else, right? Like if I go here, let's see. var action handle, it's actually null here. And so digital actions. Yes, that's my full list of digital actions. And then I'm saying pull action name. Wait, shoot. Hold up. This is easy. Oops. I just forgot to change that from that to that. That's why I've never seen that before. I just have to go to the Camel Caps enum version instead of my dictionary version. I shouldn't even be looking in a dictionary yet. That should just be inputs to the dictionary. It's getting late. I'm getting tired. Okay, let's see if that works. All right, so we're here. Oops. Huh. We broke. Let's see. Get digital action origin. Invalid access property menu select. Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, because menu select doesn't actually exist anymore. I need to use digital actions. Very nice. Cutscenes. That's exciting. So you're setting them from map entities and then working on the next thing. You got a lot done yesterday with items, loot, junk items. Nice. And turn-based combat is done. Man. So you're really coming along. Well, congrats. Glad to hear that's going well. Digital actions, not... Oh, I need to use global. Steam, yep. Absolutely, Steam API. Once it's there, it's there. We're getting close. I have had it running. I'm replacing a lot of stuff with an enum, and it's gonna help me. Yeah, I was missing global. Lunatic. But yeah, Lunatic's online on YouTube. He's helping me out. He's my quality control. All right, cool. That worked. So I did get an input there, and it worked. Let's see if analogs work. Analogs work. That's great. Zoom works. Hey, I think we're there, Lunatic. Jump. Attack. Emotes. Hey, we're coming along. Okay. That's really good news. All right. It still is doing the bounce thing. Like I can just hold, let's see, I'll hold this for example. You can see just kind of like goes like this. The reason is that it's not debouncing the button. It's just saying, hey, is the button true? If the button's true, trigger it, right? So I need to fix that, but I'll fix that within the function. All right. Yes, now it is easy peasy and clean outside of that one file. And this feels pretty good. All right. Yeah. Okay. So you're saying it's actually solvable inside my input file and not the functions. I also need to add some barriers there, some collision. Yeah, so I think I have to decide, do I want to put all of the logic within all of the individual inputs, or do I want to do it once in the input file? The only problem I think with doing it once in the input file, well, it's a separate function now. So when I call the function, it'll get the value. And that would be operating on the frame of my other function. I think I understand now. Okay, it's taken me a moment, but I think I understand now. Yeah, reset optional parameter. I agree. Okay. Yes. So I would go reset bool equals true. We'll start with reset as just optionally true. It won't be the case for analog. I don't think I'd ever need that. So then I would say, all right. I gotta think about how I want to do this. So yes, I want that function. Basically, I want the last state of that button, right? Do I want to have a last state up here to basically check, was the last, well, no, it's only when it runs. Yeah, I guess when it runs, it would load this and then it get reset back to false. Yes. Agreed. But then you need to check on the return state, and if the return state's or the reset state. I think I'm running out of brain cells. It's getting pretty late. So basically, the function I need here is, I'll do it down here as well. Okay, so the function I need basically checks that it's getting a value. When it gets called, so set state to value if reset's true. Yeah, the only problem, so set state to false if reset's true. The only problem is, like, I would immediately reset it back to true. Here. Right? Unless it gets set. Let's try it. It would immediately get reset though, right? Oh, wait. No. Okay, I think I see. Okay, I think I get it. Set state to false. Yes. So I got it now. Okay. I'm running out of brain cells, so I'm almost comprehending. Now I get it. It just took me a second. Okay, so basically, if reset. I actually don't know if I need last state, so I could do if this equals false. Right? Well then, yeah, then when it grabs it again, it'll get reset back to true. It does get set every frame. Yeah, every frame it gets set because I'm pulling the button value every single frame. So I'm pulling button value every single frame. I might have to think this one through when I have more brain cells. I honestly, my caffeine is completely run out. I'm tired. I don't think this is going to be that bad. I think we can figure this out. Yeah, it does set to true every frame. Oh, you know what? Yes, yeah, it does. So I do need last state. Oops. So yeah, ultimately I'm setting it to true. So like I go get that action data every frame to go figure out what state all my buttons are in. So yeah, I can just have a last state instead of a hold. I don't think I need hold time. I can replace hold time with last state. So hold time with last state. And then 0 to false. Right, yeah, understood. Okay. All right, so let's look at this now. Okay, so the loop up there is grabbing Steam data every frame. Yes, and so what I would say here then is up here, I would say if digital or action data state, this is the Steam state does not equal this last state. That's true. So basically, if the data coming in is not the same as the last data, reset state. Down there, I will reset state when I'll reset state after I call it. So I'll set the value and then go ahead and reset the state back to false. That looks pretty good. And then I just need to set last state. Yes. For sure. So all I have to do there is say I think I would just set it at the end of here. Last state equals action data state. Don't forget to set last state. Yes. Understood. All right. I think that looks pretty good. So I'm setting the last state based on Steam data here. I think send it. That looks pretty good. You're saying no? Uh-oh. It's too late. We already sent it. Inside the if statement? Okay. So you're saying, oh yeah, otherwise I'm updating last state every single time regardless of whether I change it or not. That makes sense. So you're saying I really only need to change it when... Yeah, I gotcha. Thanks so much, Lunatic. Okay, I think that makes sense. Even if it works, it needs to go inside the if statement. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. All right, here we go. See, I'm telling you, quality control. Huge, honestly, huge help. Like, no joke. Really appreciate it. Okay. Oh, that's the only problem. Okay. Oh, easy. That's where that optional value we brought in goes. Let me find my zooms. All right. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so perfect. Look at that. Okay, so that works. Okay, look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, I should default to false. Okay. I gotta think through that one. Why do you... Okay, yeah. I think in most cases I would want to click exactly once when you click a button. Is it... Oh, the nice thing too is it's triggering when I let go of the button, which feels a little more natural, I think, in most cases. I might have to see that. I might have to think through that. That was weird. Okay, I think that's just because the magic window. Okay, something that's not right. What happened there? I'll have to figure that out. That's probably just a super simple thing. Oh, something broke. Okay. Breaking is good, because now I can go look at what was broken. Resource not found. Oh, it didn't break. My cancel button broke. Yeah, I think the standard would be on. Okay, I do need to go... I'm not sure why I can do that. I shouldn't be able to do that. I should not be able to close that when those buttons are clicked, unless the buttons aren't holding. Are the buttons not holding? No, it is clicked. The button's definitely holding. All right, let's go look at the code. It's here. Okay, so ready to close. No, it's not your code, for sure. Okay, get input here. Menu cancel. If ready to close, close menu. And so I'm gonna go through every button. If any of the buttons are open, I am default to not holding, correct. Yeah, I'm default to resetting on. So my default right now is reset on. Let's see. So do I have all the buttons correct? I think that's a good question. For button and button list dot keys, get button pressed. Okay. And I have all of these buttons. They're all assigned, right? Let me do this. Let me do button print button dot text. Maybe log on that if statement in input manager. Let me go check what you mean by that. Print button dot text. I guess I could do get button. I actually don't even know if I need to. Wait, yeah, I need to get button, not text. Okay, let me see what you're talking about. Log on that if statement on the Steam state change. Here. Maybe log on the if statement. Are you saying just have a like a print statement like to add to the log? Not sure I fully understand. Maybe log on that if statement in input manager. Okay, I might have to follow up with you on that one. I'm staring at it. I'm just gonna message you on Discord. Okay, yes. Put the actions in new state. I see what you're saying. Okay, so print. Action name. Let's see. We'll say something along the lines of switched action states for digital actions action name, which is actually going to return. I need the keys. I need to go digital action, digital actions dot keys, digital action. I guess that would be action name, right? For this. And then we could say new state. And we would say this. And I'm going to do that after the fact. Print. Okay, so we got digital actions. Oh, I put digital again. Okay, digital actions. All right, that should do it. Yeah, I'm tired too. I am tired too. All right, I think that works. I'm probably gonna go to bed here pretty soon. I'm getting pretty exhausted. I really do want to try before I go to bed. It is getting late though. I really would like to try getting the cancel on the menu fixed, just because that was weird. We are so close. I know. That's why I want to hang around for a second, get the cancel on the menu working, which is the whole goal. That's why we did everything we did. We're close. We're close. We're real close. The storms are over. I'm gonna sleep well tonight. My kids are having a Halloween party. I gotta go blow up their bouncy house in the morning. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, I did not like that. Oh, because there's no text on texture button. Okay, but that's okay, because we can look at some of these things now. All right, so switch to action set dates. Okay, so yes. For action, new state. For menu cancel, new state's true. Seems to be working. All right, that's all the startup stuff. I should have hit some more buttons. I didn't see... Okay, so the first ones I'm guessing are the weapons. No, it should have gotten title. Oh, it did. Apprentice. So it got the title. So it is getting the buttons, right? It's getting the right thing. It can't get the textures because it doesn't have text. So that wasn't a great way to do it. But this button pressed, when I press button pressed, it should... Yeah, I might have to like put it in like a text file somewhere or something so I can see it while playing. That'll probably be helpful. I need like a debug. I think I need like a debug screen that can pop up and print out my debug menu. That would probably be really useful. Or just drag, what I do a lot of times, just drag this to the other screen. And then I can see it, but you can't, so. Now you're good. Okay, so I should be able to get button pressed here. I do play in windowed mode, so. But I could go not maximized, which is probably helpful. Yeah, that's probably helpful. Okay, yeah, it's just on the other screen. I think this is fine. I think I'll just play in windowed mode. I think that works. Okay, but for button, if button button pressed return false, and I'll say print break. Let's see. I'll say ready to close false, and then true. I think that helps. Okay, so here I'm gonna get this input. I wonder why. Why would this work? On these other ones that I have open, right? The equipment menus. So spell menu's fine. I didn't actually code that yet, but like this one, I should, if I press the cancel. I have to find it. I actually don't know where I did this. Okay. Not ready to close. Oh, wait. Did I mess something up? Look at that. Let's do one at a time. I'll deal with the other one in a second. Okay, so if ready to close. Not ready to close. I see. Yeah, maybe I'm not pointing to what I think I am, but I can look at that, right? I can look at it inside the menu over here. That's a great idea. Yeah, that's a good idea to put a thing at the start of the loop. Print checking. All right, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't like it because I didn't have my Steam controller connected. Okay. So you see it went true, false, true, false, true, false. It's working pretty good. Oh, what's wrong with my print statement on line 51? Oh, man. Shoot. What happened there? Okay. Man, it's getting late. I'm getting tired. Okay, but we're doing this. We're doing this. I also don't know what's going on here. Oh my goodness. All right, we'll do this. Cool. This is fine. A weird aspect ratio, but okay. This is for those mobile gamers. The vertical view is so bad right now. All right, let's see. Sorry for all the vertical YouTubers out there. All right, so here if I click a button and then hit cancel, not ready to close, which is correct. Not ready to close, which is correct. Not ready to close. Now it's working. Okay, that time it didn't work. That time it thought it was ready to close. Hey, why do you use Mac OS? Yeah, I my mouse disappears. I have it hiding my mouse when I play the game. But I can't, anyway, it's a mess. I gotta fix that. If you were trying to move this around, you'd get so frustrated. But yeah, so let's see. When I go here and I have this activated, okay? Let's see. So right now that button is activated. At least I think it is. If I go here and let's go down and look at it. Character viewer, panel, VBox. Okay. I think I have this assigned weapon activated. And I do. Button pressed. It's true. So when I go to close it, you think it's not directly related to input. Yeah, I don't think it's related to input either. I think my logic is bad. So that does. It tells me not ready to close. See that? That's great. Not ready to close. Okay. And then I go to here, this one. Not ready to close. That's great. That's exactly right. That time, it thought it was ready to close. Why did it think it was ready to close there? So, that was for the magic. Let's see if I can trigger that again. Not ready to close again. Yeah, it very well could be a race condition. I'm not sure why. Because it's saying like, hey, if it's ready to close, close, right? But it does feel like a race condition. It's definitely non-deterministic. Or is it? Like right there. But the only thing is the main window hid. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. That's the issue is that when I hit cancel, so it didn't find the nodes. The nodes are hard assigned to this. So I do think the nodes exist. Yeah, they're right here. So they're definitely there. If I go to one, right, and I activate this, and I hit this, it's saying, no, it's good. It's good. It's not ready to close. And then I'll go to the next one. I think the second one, it calls them ready to close. So now let's go in here and let's go look at that. I'm on weapon 2. Button pressed is on. And so here, when it's cycling through the buttons, it should say, hey, is button pressed? Yes. Then don't close. So now if I go here and I hit close, didn't close. Okay. So good, it's not closing. Then I go back here and I go to magic. Okay. There we go. That might have done it. And then if I go to magic spell 1. There you go. Button pressed is not on. That's it. So it's getting double pressed, I think. Hold up. So now it's on. It's when you do it fast. Yeah, I think it's double pressing. So now button pressed is on here, right? So for some reason, like right now the button press is not on. You see it didn't change colors. So yeah, it's double pressing for some reason. Why would it double press? Oh, because it's just hitting enter. Shoot. Okay. I think it is clicking twice, and the reason here is that it's not calling it, right? So I'm not calling the button. All it's doing when I hit because of the Steam API, right? Hold up, let me open that up. Okay, because of the Steam API, when I hit, hold up. All it does is hit the enter key. So it doesn't go through. Yeah, it doesn't go through there. It's like if I held the enter key, right? So it's acting like I'm holding the enter button. Yeah, that's a problem. Maybe enter isn't the right thing. Maybe I do need to stick with game actions, at least for select. And just default to when I get the select. Actually, you know what? I might be able to say, oh, hold up. Here's an idea. I may be able to say when I... Hold up. I got a good idea. Let me close this. Was there a key repeat? Was there like a key repeat thing? Oh, I could add some screenshots and things. I like this. Okay, anyway. And maybe it's a Godot setting. There could be a Godot setting. But I think I have an idea for this, actually. But actually, yeah, let me check for inputs. Right, yeah, exactly. Exactly. But I do think I have a solution for this. And that would be in this global file. What I can do... I think what I can do here is I can say if this menu select. Let me ask ChatGPT something real quick. In Godot, how do I simulate a key press? Parse input event key. Huh. Yeah, I think that works. So basically up here in... do that up here. I can do this. On ready, I can do this. And then here, let's see. Key, I can say enter key. Event. It does sound janky. Yeah, I agree. This is a little bit janky. This might be a little too janky. Let's see if it works. But I'm not a huge fan of this. That's a lot of lines of code to hit the enter key. And it is a little bit janky. I could always... I should be able to call the input UI select from Godot, but for some reason, like, the UI buttons aren't really working very well. It doesn't like key enter. Okay. Invalid assignment or property of key scan code. Scan code pressed assignment. Needs to go just under the variable definition. Like up here? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna like that because it needs to be in ready. Yeah, I don't have to use the Godot built-in menu input. That would be fine. It basically, the only problem is then I would need a code, which isn't that bad. I just need a code on all of my buttons to say, hey, if it's in focus, so if is focus and you hit menu select, be on, right? Like press yourself. Not that bad, honestly. That's a code I could go add all of my buttons and it would take almost no time. Okay, thank you. Thanks for fixing that for me. Oh, I guess I had a numeration, huh? key. Ooh, it's not coming up. Interesting. Huh. King KP enter? Weird that key return is not on here. But key enter is. Yeah. And I think key KP enter is your keypad enter. Your numpad. Why would KP? Is KP numpad? I don't know either. Invalid assignment of property scan code with value of type int on a base object of type input event key. Here you go. You know what I can do? Let's look it up. All right. So, oh, okay. Scan code is not a thing anymore. Okay. Is it physical key code? Nope. Yeah, KP definitely sounds like keypad numpad. So key code. Latin label print on the key. Event.keycode. Okay. Echo location, physical key code pressed. Maybe it's key code? Yeah, I don't want to do half and half. You're right. I do want to test this just to see if it works, but I don't think I'm going to keep this. I do like just assigning and going into each button and adding the code. I think that makes way more sense. No, I probably will do it today still. Let's see if this works. I probably will still do it today. I think it's pretty easy. I'm curious if this works at this point. We've already got the code there, so I want to try it, but I will delete it. I'm not a fan. I think it is janky. Okay. It's not working anyway. So you can see the answer is no. This does not work. I was curious if it worked, but yeah, it does not. Okay, so what I need to do then is come back in here. Go back. Oh, that's interesting. No, this should be action. Go back to my menu controls here. Select. Okay. All right. Back. Okay, so I need to just go add the code to all my buttons. Not that big of a deal. It's just a little bit unfortunate. I probably am going to try to keep my... Don't add it to every button, though. I don't know that I cannot add it to every button. I guess I could say, hey, get focus. If focus button dot press. So like maybe you can fast pass the button into. Yeah. I think that's a pretty good idea because I think I can figure out what I have focus of. Okay, hold on. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, so what I need to do is I need the buttons to be pressable. In Godot, the nice thing is I can just highlight them like in the menu, right? And I can, like right now, if I go into the game, I can hit enter and it works fine. Or I can hit A on the controller because I have that mapped to UI select. UI accept, right? So all of these work for UI accept. Now, the problem... Yeah, I agree. The problem, though, is that with that broken, because of Steam Input API, the inputs don't actually ever make it to here, but I'm having a problem where, like, I can't mix and match Steam Input API with Godot input API for some reason. So I need to go all in on Steam input API, I think, right now. Yeah, I don't think I need to put it in every box. I wonder if I could put it here. Let me see if there's a function here that tells me what I have focus on. I don't want to cycle through all my buttons and say, hey, do I have focus? Parse action. I think I tried let's see, parse action. Parse action's not found. No, so what I did was I did press and release. But let me go check what is in input. So this is what I did. I did action press and action release, and I waited a frame every time. Let's see. Let me ask ChatGPT. We could say, "Oh, great, ChatGPT. How do I convert Steam input API calls to Godot input, i.e., when I get an event action, I translate that to UI accept, UI up, etc." Let's see if that's enough for it. Map your correspond with UI actions. Okay, thank you. Yeah, maybe. Hey, happy Diwali, White Boss Gamer. Good to see ya. I've been in India during Diwali, and that's a cool time. So hope you're having a good time this Diwali season. Let's see if that works, Lunatic. Okay. Parse. Okay, let's check. Okay. Cancel event action equals UI. I wonder if I even need that, because I already have the event action. Let's check. I'm kind of thinking that I don't actually need. Oh, these were. Oh, should be accept events. Yeah. No, all good. I'll see if this works. I actually might not need that part, because I think if I can just parse the input event here, that might be enough. Yeah, I'm tired too. It's like 12:30 in the morning. I need to finish this up. I gotta work tomorrow. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, no, it does not like that, but you gave me an idea. That idea is basically to get rid of this part and just have this. Let me make sure that that's the right. Whew, yeah. Now get some sleep if you need to. Oh, it definitely has to be an input event, so I do need that. Happy Diwali, White Boss Gamer. Good to see you again. Sorry if I didn't hear me that first time, but good to see you. I hope you're having good this Diwali season. I hope things are well with you. Yeah, I see now. But yeah, that did not work. I'm having a really hard time. For some reason, it doesn't take... When I just say input like this, it just doesn't like it. It does not like it. Feeds an input event to the game, can be used to artificially trigger input events from code. I wonder... Send it to true send and false send. Send it to true, send, and false send. I'm not sure if I understand. I am quickly running out of steam though. I might have to call it. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're saying... So, yeah, what I did do last time I tried it... Yeah, I understand. What I did do and tried it last time, I did like, hey, go ahead and press, action press, and then on release, action release. I wonder if I could... Let's try something here. Let's do this a little bit differently. Thanks. Appreciate the warm wishes. I hope this year continues to get brighter. I appreciate it. Okay. I think here what I can do... Does that work? You updated it? I tried that. Yeah, I tried that and it did not work. But I do have a really good idea, I think. And that would be... I can use this last state stuff that's already in here to say... Because it's going to switch every time, right? I could say if action, if digital action, action name equals digital actions.menu select. Then we would say if action data state, so if the Steam state is true, input dot action press UI accept, else input dot action release UI accept. Okay. I gotcha. We'll see if that works. So essentially, yeah, when the state changes to true, it's going to hold it. And then when the state changes to false, it's going to release it. Let's see if that works. I don't know if this will work or not, but I have some hopes. We'll check. Well. Okay, if digital actions... Oh, I just need if action name. Huh, okay. Tries again. And then I hope this works because I'm getting tired. I'm I am draining. Hey. Hey. I think that worked. That looked pretty good. It felt pretty good. It triggered based on select. All right, let me go to the menu. Nope. Wow. I had such high hopes. I'm so used to doing the hard way. Yeah, I gotta learn the easy way, I guess. Why did it work for that first menu and not for this menu? It's definitely triggering here. It's just not sending the UI accept command. I mean, I can hit enter. And it works. Okay, let me try one more thing. It's not too late yet. We can get this to work. Okay. Why did it work on the menu? I guess I probably on the menu I might have already hard-coded a fix. Like I might already have it hard-coded in where if it gets an input, I'll show you. I think that's what's happening. Yeah, I already have button pressed equals this. This is basically what I need to do. So, let's get rid of this. I don't want to have to code in button press for everything. That's going to throw me off. I do want to trigger the Godot input. I know, I'm so close. I think we're like 90% there. I don't want to wait till next day though. Why? Hold up. Maybe I'll just ask ChatGPT. When I trigger an action press, it doesn't result in the same functionality as, oh, hold on, let me turn that off. It doesn't result in the same functionality as UI accept, etc. in the normally does, specifically when navigating Godot menus built with the 2D editor and UI nodes. Okay, this is good. You'll need to ensure that the UI node in focus is receiving the input. Okay. So first, to navigate, send the input key event directly to the UI element. The input event key should simulate... Okay, let's look at what this looks like. Okay. If get focus owner... Hey, this is what I think we were kind of talking about. So get focused owner dot input event. Okay. So this is all very good. Actually, all this code. Okay. So basically trigger UI navigation. Ah, shoot. Hold up. Oh, man. Hold up. We can fix that. All I need to do is just do create new script. I'll delete it. Okay. Cool little trick there. If you're ever in Godot and something pastes it to all the spaces, just paste it into a new script by itself, and it'll automatically convert tabs. Okay, so get focus owner not found. Interesting. Send the event to the focused UI node as if it exists. So if get focused owner is not a real script, you're saying ChatGPT just made it up? GUI. Okay. I can do GUI get focus owner. Do I do display? Not display viewport? Yes. Cannot call on class viewport directly. Make an instance instead. Okay, let me see how I'm doing this on my camera stuff. Here. So when I'm calling this, maybe not there. Is it on camera? Is that window? Display server? Display server may be it. Server interface flow window management. Nope, definitely not display server. Let's see. I don't think I'm calling the viewport anywhere currently. I feel like I could though. All right, hey, thanks, White Boss Gamer. Good to see you. You keep creating as well, and have a good night, or have a good day. Can I call static function on the class viewport directly? Huh. So let's see what ChatGPT has to say about this. Oh, did I close ChatGPT? It's all right. We can reopen it. All right, let's see. First, I'm going to say get focus owner is not a function. GUI get focus owner is, but has to be part of the viewport. How do I grab the current viewport? Get viewport. Nice. Okay. Focused node. Okay. I like it. Let's go back to delete. Copy. Global. All right. So focused node equals. Oh, it didn't copy my viewport. Okay. That's all right. Oh, you posted it in Discord already? I missed it. Sorry, I had to close. Nice. Okay, you did that already. Get viewport dot get focus node. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, my brain not thunk so good too. All right, we're close though. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna worry about getting a default one. Input event, match Steam action name. That's not really how that works. But it does use enter. Why is it using enter there? I don't like that. And it's using scan code. I think it just took my old code is the problem. Hold up, let me. I think it started. I think that's a confusion. I think it's confused. Let's not use that code. Let's use this code. Okay. Focus node dot input accept event. Do I even need this part? No, I don't think I need that part. All right, so I don't need this. Let's try that. Okay. Oh, I'm not calling it. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're getting so close. It is so late, but we're getting super close. Okay, let me try one more time here. We're almost done. Okay, so what I need to do first is I need to call this. So trigger UI navigation. I'm not going to worry about the Steam action name right now. For now, what I'm going to do, I want to leave that. It's not going to do anything right now. And then it's going to be digital actions. But for now, if that, I would just call this function. Event. And then we would say let's do this better. Oh, just action name. Okay. That should do it. Let's see, what are the chances this work? I think low. Because I'm like passing an input. But I don't see how it is actually going to pass that input in. Like how does it know how long to hold it, right? Like, I'm skeptical. All right, man. Well, I'll post the results in chat. Thanks so much for hanging out. Yeah, I didn't like it anyway. So I'm probably going to call it. We'll maybe work on this more tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out, though. And have a good night. We'll get it figured out. Oh, I need GUI. I'm going to try one more thing. GUI. Get focus center. All right, this is the last thing I try. Thanks everybody for hanging out. This will be the last thing I try, and then I'm gonna call it. We'll come back to this tomorrow. I'm exhausted. It's almost 1 in the morning. Thanks for chilling. All right. Let's see. Yeah, it didn't like this little input function that doesn't exist. Which is kind of what I figured. Let's see, invalid call. Anyway, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna leave a little thing here. It's gonna be painfully obvious, but all right. Again, thanks everybody. We'll figure this out next time. You know, it's a pain that we didn't get it finished, but that's all right. At least stuff to do next time. So, yeah. Thanks for hanging out. We'll find someone to raid real quick, but it is late. Let's see who we can raid. We'll do a real quick raid here.